Welcome to today's episode of Places, People, Purpose. Today we're going to continue our journey in the city of Prague in the Czech Republic. So without further delay, let's jump right in. Prague's architecture is a captivating blend of Gothic, Baroque, Renaissance, and Romanesque styles. The city's skyline is defined by its iconic spires and historic buildings. The Old Town Square, with the Church of Our Lady before Tin and the Astronomical Clock, is a prime example of Prague's Gothic architecture. The Charles Bridge, a famous 14th century bridge adorned with statues of saints, is an architectural masterpiece. The Baroque style is beautifully displayed in St. Nicholas Church and the stunning Wallenstein Palace. These ornate structures showcase the grandeur and opulence of the Baroque era. And Prague is also known for its unique contribution to architecture in the form of Cubism. The House of the Black Madonna, designed by Josef Gotzar, is one of the world's few Cubist buildings and now houses a museum dedicated to Cubism. The city has also embraced modern architecture as well, with buildings like the Dancing House, also known as the Fred and Ginger Building, designed by Frank Gehry and Vlado Milinic. The Dancing House is renowned for its unconventional and distinctive design, which is characterized by its curvy, non-linear shape that appears to resemble a couple dancing. The building is often described as a pair of dancers in motion, with one part of the building resembling a woman and the other part a man, hence the nickname Fred and Ginger, after the famous dance duo Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. The Old Town Square has been a focal point of Prague since the 10th century, making it one of the oldest public spaces in the city. Over the centuries, it has witnessed numerous historical events, including coronations, protests, and celebrations. The square's enduring charm lies in its ability to blend the past and present seamlessly. Prague's Old Town Hall stands as a symbol of the city's rich history and architectural splendor. Its origins date back to 1338, when the city purchased several adjacent houses to create a central administrative building for the Old Town of Prague. Over the centuries, the Old Town Hall underwent several expansions and renovations, resulting in a stunning architectural ensemble that blends various styles, including Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque. The dominant feature of the Old Town Hall is its tall Gothic tower, which rises above the square. Visitors can climb the tower for panoramic views of Prague's Old Town and the surrounding cityscape. The Astronomical Clock, installed on the southern side of the Old Town Hall's tower, is one of the most famous attractions in Prague. It dates back to the 15th century and is renowned for its hourly show, featuring animated figurines representing the 12 apostles, the astronomer, and death. The clock's intricate design also displays the positions of the sun and moon, as well as astronomical information. Inside the Old Town Hall, you'll find the Chapel of the Virgin Mary, which is an exquisite example of Gothic architecture. The chapel is often used for weddings and cultural events. In addition, the Old Town Hall contains various halls which were historically used for municipal meetings and events. These halls are adorned with period decor and are open to the public for guided tours. Also located in the Old Town Square is the Church of Our Lady Before Tin. This church is a striking Gothic edifice with its twin towers dominating the square's skyline. The interior is equally impressive, featuring Baroque altars and intricate Gothic vaulting. The Church of Our Lady Before Tin has a history dating back to the 14th century. Construction began in the 14th century, and the church's current appearance is primarily the result of extensive renovations and modifications that took place over several centuries. The church is celebrated for its breathtaking Gothic architecture, characterized by its twin towers, pointed arches, and ornate details. Some of the more notable architectural features include the twin towers, which rise approximately 80 meters or 260 feet into the sky. These towering spires dominate the Old Town Square skyline and serve as a defining element of Prague's historic core. The exterior of the church is adorned with numerous sculptures and intricate Gothic decorations, adding to its visual appeal. The interior of the church boasts a stunning cavernous nave with a soaring vaulted ceiling. The high Gothic style is evident throughout, with elegant columns and stained glass windows. The church remains an active place of worship, hosting regular Catholic services. It has played a role in Prague's religious life for centuries. The Jan Hus Memorial stands in the square to honor Jan Hus, a Czech religious reformer and philosopher. The memorial was unveiled on July 6, 1915, to commemorate 500th anniversary of Jan Hus's martyrdom. The monument is a remarkable piece of art. The central element of the memorial is a larger-than-life bronze statue of Jan Hus standing atop a towering granite pedestal. Hus is depicted in the final moments of his life, standing defiantly. The memorial serves as a poignant reminder of Jan Hus's unwavering commitment to his beliefs and the enduring legacy of his fight for religious freedom and social justice. Located just off the square is the St. Nicholas Church. This Baroque church is renowned for its grand interior, ornate frescoes, and impressive dome. The church is one of Prague's most magnificent and significant religious landmarks. Construction of the church began in 1703, and it took nearly a century to complete the grand structure. The church was built on the site of a former Gothic parish church, and its construction was part of a broader effort by the Habsburg rulers to re-establish the dominance of the Catholic Church in the Czech lands. The architecture of St. Nicholas Church is a prime example of high Baroque design, characterized by its grandeur, ornate decorations, and emphasis on dramatic effects. The church's facade is graced by two imposing bell towers, each reaching a height of approximately 80 meters or 262 feet. These twin towers are a prominent feature of Prague's skyline and are visible from various parts of the city. The church's interior is equally impressive, with a cavernous nave featuring a stunning dome adorned with intricate frescoes. The frescoes depict scenes from the life of St. Nicholas, and they contribute to the church's awe-inspiring ambience. The St. Nicholas Church houses a remarkable Baroque organ, crafted in the 18th century. It is considered one of the finest organs in Prague and is still in use today, hosting concerts and recitals. St. Nicholas continues to be an active place of worship, hosting Catholic services, including masses, weddings, and other religious ceremonies. The church's splendid interior and remarkable acoustics make it an ideal venue for classical music concerts and cultural events. It regularly hosts performances, attracting both local and international audiences. The Powder Tower is one of Prague's most iconic historical landmarks. Construction of the tower began in 1475, and its primary purpose was defensive, serving as one of the 13 entrances to the city of Prague, which was enclosed by protective walls. The Powder Tower is a prime example of late Gothic architecture, characterized by its impressive scale and intricate details. As you can tell, Prague has an amazing array of different architectural styles displayed by buildings that have been around for centuries. Unlike some European cities that were heavily bombed during World War II, Prague's historic center largely escaped significant damage. This allowed many old buildings to survive intact and provides a unique opportunity to be able to see such a rich architectural and cultural history on display. The Old Town Square is not just a historical site, but also a vibrant cultural space. It serves as a venue for various events and celebrations throughout the year. One of the most famous events is the Prague Easter markets, where visitors can find beautifully decorated Easter eggs and traditional Czech Easter crafts. The square is often bustling with street performers, artists, and musicians, adding to the lively atmosphere. During the Christmas season, the square hosts a charming Christmas market, with stalls selling traditional crafts and holiday treats. Well, that's all we have for today's episode of Places, People, Purpose. We hope you enjoyed learning about the Old Town in Prague and the breathtaking sights and architecture that is located there. Tomorrow, we will continue on with our discovery of Prague and the Czech Republic. So please join us for our next episode of Places, People, Purpose, where we create connections to our world.